I'll show you how it's done. Shazam!
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back, family. This is Underdeveloped, and we are going to cover Thor: Love and Thunder.
Thor 4.
In the beginning, he's riding off with Guardians. You know, they're kicking ass. You know, they go on missions, which would have been a good movie in its own, but I guess he said, "Fuck that."
Honestly, I don't see why they don't just do a crossover movie.
Yeah,
That'd be great.
I mean, why not just have a Guardians 3 and just have Thor as one of the guys?
We had the return of Matt Damon.
Yeah, I mean, it was great. Like, he returned back as the thespian.
Yeah, thespian Loki.
Yeah, thespian Loki.
The best Loki, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah, it was great. It was funny. They even had an additional scene too.
Yeah, they gave him two.
Yeah, they gave him two scenes. I think that was funny.
We have fucking Russell Crowe joining the cast.
Yes, it's Zeus. Russell Crowe joining the cast as Zeus is like a bare belly, you know what I mean, pervert Zeus. Gore the God Butcher, played by Christian Bale. He tames like the necromancer sword, which I'm tight because I'm mad because they didn't seem to talk about who the sword belongs to, which is, as you know, Null, symbiote king. Yeah, so he has that necromancer sword, and he used that sword to basically like he runs like the Shadow Realm. He has the power to summon these dark shadow beasts.
He travels through shadow.
He travels through shadows. Yeah, he like dips on the ground, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a nice effect.
You know what I mean? And he goes around killing a bunch of gods because basically his people worship gods. He had to see his daughter die. His other people just died of like malnutrition or whatever else because, you know, everything withered because the gods, I guess, was not
more likely starvation than malnutrition, but sure.
Whatever, like, I mean, all that shit's linked. Well, starvation, yeah, like starvation, but crops withered, everything withered, there was nothing there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Gods didn't do shit. And the god that he worships, you know, he ended up encountering him in the forest. And the guy was a huge prick. And he saw the necromancer sword. He took it, stabbed him, and became, you know, Gore the God Butcher.
Like, I really didn't care for the opening sequence. You know, the opening sequence of Gore on his planet, just... But it was just him and his kid, they're, like, on this, like, desert planet, like, it just, like, the winds, like, they're starving and dehydrated, and his daughter dies. It's all really sad. But then, immediately, he just comes to this fucking oasis. Like, he doesn't even go anywhere. Like, he just wakes up and it's, like, this there. He goes to it, and it's actually real. It's not hallucination. It's real, and this god is right there. Right next to this sword that can kill gods. It's right there. Like, the whole opening setup of him meeting his asshole god and becoming the god.
Very contrived.
Yeah. Very forced, very contrived, very rushed. I really didn't like it.
Yeah, it was terrible.
It was one of the worst aspects of
it. Should be like a long, drawn-out thing over, like, the course of, like, a monster of, like, years, you know what I mean? Like, an actual process for him actually to meet the god. Like, maybe he really goes to the god, tries to summon him.
Maybe if we establish for
not just the god. Maybe he just meets the god treats him like a dick, the god goes away, leaves him to rot, whatever, and he comes across Necromancer like a while later because the Necromancer sees the anger, is like, yo, use this to kill the god, boom. Great. You know what I mean? He comes like the emissary of the fucking Necromancer sword. Great. Mm-hmm. It's like the spirit or whatever. And to me, that's fine. Like, that could have been a long drawn out thing like that. You know what I mean? Like, to me, what he did was just weak.
Honestly, I feel like a much better way to do it would be have him, like, not kill off the daughter yet, but have him and his daughter just, like, keep walking through the desert, and they just kind of stumble onto this fight of this god killing this person with Necromancer sword, whoever that person was.
Yeah, that's even better. Like, he's caught in the middle of the fight.
Yeah, and the daughter could, like, get caught up in the middle of the fight somehow and die that way, and the god could just be so callous about it, not really give a shit, and that would give him even more motivation to get the sword and kill this fucker.
Wait, what did he do?
No, like, I'm saying, like the daughter dies in the battle between the
That's
god.
not what I'm asking.
No, but
I'm asking about the fight between the god and Necromancer. What happens within that makes him that makes Gore want to kill him?
No, it's what he says afterwards, where he's like, the god is not caring that his daughter's dead, just being super callous about it.
Oh, so the daughter dies within the collateral?
Yeah.
Okay.
Daughter dies collateral, the god does not give a single fuck, does not pretend to give a single fuck, and it just, like, triggers him even harder. I feel like that'd be even more motivation for him to pick up the sword that fast.
Yeah, that works too.
Yeah. I think it would just been a much more natural way to go about it. It would still be kind of rushed.
Yeah, both that way is natural, but I kind of like it because at least it's very dramatic.
Yeah,
but
it's
like,
very dramatic.
I like the idea of like a long drawn out process of him just we see the process of him just like ages going off ages
That's
dying.
Also
like,
much better than what we got.
Yeah,
Easy.
Like just you know what I mean like. Just something that actually like we see the motivation and not just like something happens within a second and all the shit happens all at once. It just seems like unrealistic. Yeah. So I guess final thoughts. This movie was pretty good. I think the reviews are being really harsh. I think it is. I think it's better than the reviews are letting it go.
Because they're putting in the 60s. I feel like
that's a little too low for this. I'll give something like high 70s.
Yeah,
like,
I put
like 77, 78.
I put it like somewhere in the 70s. I put it a little lower in the 70s, like maybe like 74.
Oh, really? Why?
I don't know. I feel like I really didn't just like the whole end sequence, all those kids. It just really just. And then there was also the kiss of Jane, which I felt like was just way too early. It was just a lot of little things that kind of
it was a little rushed. Yeah.
There were a lot of good stuff in there. It's just like there's nothing like horrible in it. There's just a lot of little things that kind of nag at me.
But that's also why I gave it in the 70s.
Well, yeah, that's why
I thought 78
too.
I thought 78 was a low enough score. I guess you wouldn't even put it even lower, which is fine. But yeah, certainly because it's not terrible, but it also had a lot of things in it.
Yeah.
Like to me, Thor and Jane should have, you know what I mean, they didn't even have to kiss. They could just they could have an emotional understanding with each other. They could still say I love you, not have the whole maybe kiss her on a dying bed, you know.
Yeah, like maybe kiss at the end when she's dying.
That would have been way more dramatic instead of like having to. That's like Hollywood shit, you know what I mean? And shed that fur, you know.
Like, but said they kiss like closer to like the middle of the movie, and like it's just way too early.
To me, nah. Like all that time between, nah, dude.
Yeah.
Nah. Let's say it's only my real pet peeve about it. Attorney, I'm not a fan of the way they did him, like some cosmic genie. I don't know. I'm not into that.
Yeah, me neither.
I mean, Christian Bale did a good job as Gore.
Yeah, he was good.
I wish they explored his humanity side a little more, like with like losing his daughter and loss, that.
That really just took into the movie.
Yeah, that should have been like he should be like a more motivated character.
Yeah, he really
like driven by things. You know, like how you know what I mean, like. And with a good actor like him at the helm, you could have really wrote the character better. Mm-hmm. But I mean, at least he made it fun. Like I really love the scene where he bit the head off. When he's like telling scary stories to the children, and he bit the head off that monster.
Yeah,
I mean, I thought that was pretty awesome. You know, and I thought he really rocked that scene. Like he really was that creepy storyteller, creep the children type thing. Like he definitely gave like a demon, scary monster to children kind of vibe. And I'm like, I'm down for that. That's funny. You know, like those children be weird. That scary boogeyman. He kind of looked like one. You know, so yeah, it was pretty awesome. I wish they had like a more subplot with the kids, like a whole point of actually bringing the kids instead of just for the sole purpose of leaving Thor there. Like maybe it's an actual like, or maybe let's limit the whole attorney thing. Make it seem like, you know what I'm doing? I'm gonna make these kids better gods. You know what I mean? Like since they all the young gods, I'm gonna turn them into like. I'm gonna kill the gods and raise these kids up to do enact the wills that I need. You know what I mean? Honestly, like to me, that would have been a more motivated plan.
Yeah, seriously, like they were just using kids as this bait and nothing else. Like,
yeah, to me that's just a waste. Exactly. Like I thought that's what he was going for since he has such a angst against the gods and how they do things.
He just wanted fucking.
Maybe he's gonna raise a better god. You know what I mean?
No,
like,
but he just wanted fucking
enact his will. But yeah, he just want to use Stormbreaker.
Which is stupid because Thor would have hunted them down regardless if he stole the kids or not. So there's no
exactly. So you know what I mean? Like. Just pointless. Like actually, you know what? I'm changing on mine. It says 75 because I forgot how much I didn't like that. All right, 75. Yeah. Right in dead smack in the middle before you get to mediocre. Like right to that point.
75.
That threshold.
Fair score for
that threshold for like.
Yeah. Perfectly
like
fair.
The thin line between a decent movie to like meh. But anyways, yeah, that's how we feel about this movie. Tell us what you think. What do you think about this movie? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Think it's meh?
Yeah,
have some issues with it. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, what are your thoughts on this and whole Phase 4 in general? Really?
Yeah.
Just go at it in the comments. Just tell us what you think.
Yeah.
Yeah. With that being said, give us that like and subscribe, and we'll see you all next time, folks.
See you next time.
Peace.
Later, y'all.